Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Friday, August 21st. Day 17 in the Big Brother house, somewhere in that range. Wow. We're in late August. Seems like it should be much longer than that, and really it should be, but it isn't. So, some of you may be very happy with the turn of events last night. Some of you may be very unhappy with the turn of events last night. But let's talk about them. Of course, Nicole was voted out, which is kind of where we thought everything was going. Hinky votes. Enzo threw a vote on David. I don't know if he's told anybody. He may have, but I don't know if he did or not. But obviously he threw the vote out there because he knew for sure that Nicole was going. And I think he wanted to try to muddy the water a little bit. However, the big news, of course, was that Tyler won the head of household. Now, there's already controversy over that. Or there was, by the super high diehard people that didn't want to see either Janelle or Kesar win. Because I guess I have to be honest, I didn't listen to the rules very closely when it started. I thought they could roll as many Steins as they wanted within the 30 seconds. But they all seem to only slide. They only seem to slide 3 each. And I guess in their practice session, there was no time limit or something, and that's what changed up the game for some of them. It was very interesting, however, that the final 2 in the, quote, random draw, as pointed out by my friend Daniel Kennedy, the final 2 were Janelle and Kesar. How did that work out? How did that random draw work out that the 2 that needed it the most were the last 2 to get to go? Really, really bizarre how random that happened. When Tyler did it, people are saying that he pushed the button before his Stein had gotten into the number 3 zone, that it was still in number 2 zone. People have flashed it back and played it back, and it looks like it was across to the 3, which, I don't know. To me, it's where it ends up. You're ending the clock. When you end the clock, you can't push any more Steins. It shouldn't be where the Stein is resting when you end the clock. I don't get I get it because people are grasping at straws, trying to find a reason to give Janelle a second chance or give Kesar a second chance, or disqualify Tyler because Janelle would have won that. But doesn't matter. Tyler won head of household, and he's not going to take a chance. I am sure he's going to put up Kesar and Janelle. Anything else would risk the possibility that one would win the power veto and take the other off. And it really seems like the number 1 target is Janelle. There is one scenario that won't happen that would allow both of them to stay safe, and that scenario would be that somebody wins the safety suite today and adds either Kesar or Janelle as their +1, which makes them ineligible for nomination. And then the other person, or either Kesar or Janelle wins the power veto and saves the other one. It's not going to happen. Nobody is going to try to use their +1 on Kesar and Janelle. As a matter of fact, the talk last night, some of the people were talking about saving David with it as a way to get some loyalty out of him. He's not at risk, but let's make him a +1 just so he can feel a little bit safer. So yeah, this is traffic time. Heavy traffic. There we go. All right. So Tyler, head of household, going to put up case for Janelle. What else? Other alliances. A lot of these alliances are very loose, and some of them are just being put up to make people feel confident. An example of that apparently is the 4 Prime or Prime 4, what they call it. It was established, or at least it was shaken on yesterday evening after the feeds came back, and it's Ian, Cody, Nicole, and Danielle. But I guess, and I'm trusting my friend Cass on this, I like calling out people now because she reported that this was a setup by people to make Ian feel like he was part of a team. So it's not a real alliance, it's just a fake alliance. Kind of like the Slick Six is supposedly a fake alliance set up to keep Davon and Bailey feeling a little bit safe. So there's these fake alliances being set up in order to make people feel like they're part of an alliance, which honestly is, if it's legit, it's a good angle. You know, make up fake alliances to hide the bigger alliance that doesn't include some of these people. And in this case, it's what is it? Enzo, Tyler, Cody, Christmas, Nicole, and Danielle. That's the secret alliance that is allowing other alliances to exist, is for the sole purpose of keeping those other people happy that I didn't list. But what else? Have-nots were assigned. Janelle, Enzo, Cody, and Bailey, I think, maybe? I'd have to look that back up again. But they're assigned by the people who had it. There was a big, huge blow-up, or a partial blow-up at least, between Nicole and Janelle, but it wasn't shown on the feeds. When the show ended, the show was taped earlier. It was taped early yesterday, like a couple hours before the actual hearing on the East Coast. And so when the show finally ended, the feeds came back for about a minute. But of course, the show had been over for a couple hours for the house guests. But they were talking, and it looked like have-nots had been assigned already. And there was conversation that indicated that there had been a big blow-up between Nicole and Janelle. And then the feeds cut off again for another 2 hours, I think, at least, maybe 3 hours. I don't know why. I'm annoyed. At first, I thought it was the safety suite being played. I thought, they're just going to get on to the safety suite. But no, they didn't do that. So, yeah, this is one of those things where CBS makes a decision to not show us stuff. My theory right now is, this is just a wild theory on my part, is they don't want to show Janelle and Nicole fighting. They don't want to show that entire argument or that tension. Now, I think they'll show some of it eventually. I think Sunday's show will see some of it. But I think it's going to be a very edited version. And what's going on here is, at least what came out last night, and Janelle, when the feeds were on, actually, Janelle told Kevin's like, what's the deal with you and Nicole? What's going on? And she said, well, it goes back to The Amazing Race. And it was the season that it was, which I watched part of it, but I lost interest. It was Janelle and Brittany, and Rachel and Brendan, and then Nicole and Nick were the three couples. And I'm just retelling what Janelle told, but apparently, and I vaguely remember it, and I've seen a clip of part of it. At one point, according to Janelle, I think they were called Team Fun, or was that I don't know, was that an alliance? But there was one couple had announced that they were going to roadblock, or had told the couple that they were going to roadblock Nick and Nicole, Victor and Nicole. God, I can't think of his name. And Rachel Riley got word of it. And Rachel, by the way, I have said this before, while I do not want to ever see her again on Big Brother, she apparently is a really, really nice person in real life. I've always heard this. but I still never want to see her on Big Brother again. So Rachel actually went to Nicole and said, Nicole, you need to watch out because that other team is planning on roadblocking you. And roadblocking you means, throwing a roadblock in your way and it slows you down, puts you at a disadvantage. And so she was saying, be careful because they're going to roadblock you. Or potentially. And according to Janelle, Nicole then immediately went to that other team and said, Rachel just told me you guys are going to do this. Which in turn made that team decide, well, shit, now we got to get rid of Rachel. And I guess that's what happened, or that's how it fell through, or that's, it caused tension and problems. So Janelle is really mad at Nicole for betraying Rachel's trust by, Rachel comes and tells them something, and then Nicole runs right to the people that she did, kind of exposed Rachel. And so that's why Janelle is apparently one of the reasons Janelle is really mad at Nicole. And it seems that Janelle doesn't, keeps a grudge, because that was that many years ago. So, yeah, that's what Janelle says is the reason for their beef. So there you go. That's what I know. I'm definitely Team Janelle over Nicole. I'm not a Nicole Franzel fan. Oh, have I said that before? I think I have. I'm not a Nicole Franzel hater. I don't hate her. I don't dislike her. I just don't enjoy her. I don't enjoy Rachel Riley on Big Brother. I don't enjoy Nicole Franzel in Big Brother. These are people I don't need to see on my screen because they're not even. Look, I'm not a Danielle fan. I'm not a big Danielle fan. Donato. I'm not a big Danielle Donato fan. I'm not. I just don't care for her. However, I don't dislike her I don't dislike her on the show to the point I never want to see her again. I'm okay that she was coming back. So there are people who I don't care for their gameplay or I don't like how they are that I will say that's fine that they're back. Honestly, I probably would have been fine if Paul had come back. Honestly, you want to know the real truth? I probably would have been okay if Frankie had come back. Because I know what I'm dealing with and I can handle it and I can get mad about the way he does things, but it's not nails on a chalkboard. It's not just like grating on my nerves. Nicole Franzel just grates on my nerves. I don't want to ever see her on the show. So that's my issue with Nicole. And so, yeah, so with this Nicole Janelle thing, I'm totally Team Janelle because, you know what, I anything to get, Nicole off my radar would be wonderful. But it's not going to happen. Either Janelle or Kaser are going home next Thursday. And it doesn't seem like there's a battle back because they told Nicole about alliances. People had told me just like yesterday that, what's her name is out. Keisha's out. I was like, I don't know. Oh, no, she Instagram. Well, I don't know. You can fake that stuff. Well, the way they told Nicole Franzel stuff is like, okay, yeah. There's no coming back for Nicole Franzel after Julie completely exposed the alliances that's in the house. So, yeah, we know that they're not coming back, at least early. Maybe there'll be a later chance to come back, or maybe there will be none. They may just not have a battle back or a comeback chance this season. But it may also be post-jury that one of the jurors will have a chance to come back into the house. It's hard telling. We'll have to wait and see. And I have arrived at my destination. Oh, this person did a really crapola job of parking. That's why I can't do that. Okay. But that's what I got for you guys. We'll have the safety competition today, and my expectation is that's going to suck up a lot of time. I'm not sure of the purpose of kissing the ring. It's honestly, look, this week is laid out pretty easily to figure out. It's going to be Janelle, in case you're getting nominated. I hate to say it, but it's going to be, what there's going to be a lot of side alliances being worked on. You have to think through what's legit and what's not legit. As I said, I think right now the major alliance is the one that I mentioned, and everything else is just side alliances being worked on, not nothing long term being in play. There's a lot of double alliances, Christmas and Tyler named it. Here's the Carolinas. I mean, it's just all. It is what it is. It's good to know about for the long term, but in the short term, there's no. I mean, in the near term, it's in lines of convenience, and it will eventually go to the wayside. Or they may last to the end, but it's not something that was ever set up to last to the end. What else? Anything else? Because we're going to be for now. I know there's something I missed because I know there's things I thought about last night that I wanted to finish. But now I can't think of it. So I'm going to get my tail into my job and another gossip show tomorrow night. Hope you can join us. The never-ending question of will it be live this week? My money's going to be on no. I hate to say that, but for those of you that really want to miss my live shows, honestly, it's just a weird season so far. And I've had a lot of conflicts personally, and so it's easier to record it when we have the time and we can take breaks and stuff like that than it is to try to do it live. And so you guys can hang it all on me if you want. I do appreciate you listening, and we at least try to get it done so it's out about the same time as it normally would be airing live. Hope that helps. Alright, I'm going to dash and you have a good rest of your day and an amazing, surprising, unexpected happen. I certainly will jump on and let you know. Everybody be well. Alright, take care. Bye-bye.